Hey guys, this is Justin at the Survivor Review, and today I have a Blu-ray DVD pickup video, which I actually don't do that often. The last one I did was actually last year, I'm pretty sure, last December, so it's been a while. And I mostly do it because besides buying like new releases, I don't usually get like a lot of movies like right away. I usually get like a few over the course of many months, so I never feel the need to do a video because I never have enough to do like a video. By the time I do have enough, it's been so many months later that it isn't really worth doing, if that makes any sense. But surprisingly, in the past few months, I've actually gotten a decent amount of movies and DVDs, so I figured I'd just do a video showing the ones I've gotten in the past few months, since October. So I'll start out with the ones I got on Black Friday. And I actually didn't really get that much at all on Black Friday. To start, I'm actually going to start with the video game. I got Batman Arkham Origins, which, for those of you who don't know, I'm a huge Batman fan. That's my favorite superhero. And I got this for $29.99 on BestBuy.com. I actually got it Thanksgiving Day before Black Friday. And I love these games. Arkham Asylum and Arkham City are awesome, especially Arkham City. It's one of my favorites. Probably my favorite PS3 game. Then again, I don't play too many PS3 games. But anyway, I was waiting for this one to go down in price because that's how I got Arkham City 2 years ago, was at Best Buy for $29.99. So I was hoping I'd get the same deal, and I did, and I'm really happy. I just started playing the game. Really enjoyable, so I'm excited to play the rest of it. So then next is another thing I got from Best Buy, and it's Sin City. The 2-disc version that comes with the theatrical version and the recut extended edition. Now, this is a movie I really like. I love this movie. It's awesome. And I kept thinking about what version to get of it because I'm not too big into Blu-ray. I don't have to have movies on Blu-ray. I can have them on DVD. It's fine with me. But no version had both the theatrical cut and the extended, which I kind of wanted both. And this version did. So I figured, why not? I'd get this. Plus, it was $3.99 at Best Buy. So, definitely worth it. Here's the inside. You have the 2 discs. Also, just saying, if you are looking to get both cuts, make sure you look at which version you're buying. Because at Best Buy, in like the $3.99 Blu-ray bin, they only had a 1-disc version that just had the theatrical cut. And when I first saw that, I'm like, shoot, I guess I'm not going to get it. And I went by the regular movie section. And there they had the 2-disc version. So just make sure it has this on the top. It just has 2 discs. And make sure like all the info in the back has a lot of it. 'Cause there's a lot of bonus features on this set, which I can't wait to dive into because I haven't watched really anything on this. On the regular DVD version that my brother has, it had like a 6-minute featurette. So I'm really excited to see this and to watch the extended cut because I wanted to see that. So yeah, definitely worth it for $3.99. Awesome movie for a great price. And a great Blu-ray release. So definitely get, like I said though, make sure which version you're getting. If it's not just the 1 disc, make sure it's the 2 disc. If you want all the bonus features, get this version because all the bonus features are on the back there on the 2nd disc. So yeah. Now the next one I got is from Target. It is the classic, The French Connection. This was $4. And what's funny is they had a little tag under it, like with the price tag saying what the item is. And it said French Connection 1 and 2, like double feature Blu-ray. And I'm like, ooh, $4 for 2 movies? Pretty much like having the second movie be like a bonus movie. I mean, pretty much. So I'm like, that's worth it. But all they had on the stand was just this, the 1 movie. So I was a little disappointed, but I figured, what the heck, you still get the first movie, which is great. This actually is, there are 2 Blu-ray releases of this movie. This is the first one. This is the controversial one, actually, because the director went in, like, he changed a lot of the coloring of the movie, and a lot of people complained about this. But I figured this is not, like, my favorite movie. Don't get me wrong, it's still great. But I figured, like, it's not the type of movie that I'm going to watch and be like, whoa, this color is not the way I remember it. It just seems off. So I figured I'd be okay with it. For $4, it's worth it. It's a 2-disc set, too. There, with a lot of bonus features. It's actually a really nice set here, if you look on the back. a lot of features, and definitely worth it for a great film. And while I was at Target, they had French Connection 2 on Blu-ray for $5, and that was just the regular price. So I figured, what the heck, I'll come back later and pick it up, No hurry, just pick up the one I need. And also I got a few other movies, Looper and Olympus Has Fallen, but those are going to be Christmas gifts for me. But I saw them because I picked them up, so I know them. I'll be getting those. But anyway, so I went back to Target like the Monday after. I'm like, I'll pick up French Connection 2. And it was there for $4.50. It was on sale. So I'm like, oh, heck yeah. So I got French Connection 2. So Sin City and French Connection, those are my only two Black Friday pickups. But then I picked up French Connection 2, which is a blind buy. I have not seen this movie yet, but I've heard good things, especially for it being a sequel to a classic. So I figured it'd be worth getting. Here's the inside. So only a 1-disc set. Has little bonus features. Has like commentary from the director and a little behind the scenes thing with Gene Hackman. I do like though. I love covers that go together, and these two go together, which I like. They fit. They sit there. Yeah. Sorry about that. So yeah, French Connection 1 and 2. Got them for both of them for around $9. Good deal, in my opinion. Can't wait to get around to watching these because I haven't seen the first one in a while. And like I said, I haven't seen 2, so might do a double feature one night. This is my last Blu-ray on this set, on this video, is a steelbook. Not surprising, but it's the Men in Black 3 Best Buy exclusive steelbook. Now, a little backstory behind this. This is, like I said, it's the Best Buy exclusive. Came out back when the movie first came out on DVD, and I wanted to pick this up, but I never did. Even though this one was always in stock. I don't think this sold too much, and it's not that rare. And it was always in stock for a few months after. But once my Best Buy remodeled, then they disappeared. Either they got rid of them or like they sold them all. I don't know. But I was at my local half-price books, and they had this there used for $20. And I had a 50% off coupon. So I got it for $10. Figured it was worth it. So this is an awesome steelbook. Here's the front. A good image of Agent J. And the back, Agent K. It's been a little while. And the funniest thing about this artwork is that when this poster was first released, I hated it. If you look, the poster is all MIB logos. And the actual image of it just gave me a headache. It looked stupid. It did not work. And when I heard this was going to be the cover art for the steelbook, I'm like, well, forget that. But honestly, this steelbook looks awesome. This cover art just looks great on the steelbook. It looks so cool. And it just like stands out so much. I love how like the lettering goes all the way up into the top and all the way into the bottom there. Makes it stand out on shelf, and it's an awesome steelbook. So inside, it's a 2-disc set, Blu-ray and DVD combo pack. The image on the inside. So yeah, an awesome steelbook. If you can find it, like I said, it's not that pricey. Definitely worth picking up for actually a good movie. Like, it's a movie that really had no expectations for, but I really enjoyed. So had a good time with it. Definitely worth owning in this awesome steelbook. So next, onto my DVDs. Now this goes back to October. I always like to pick up horror movies around October because they're always on sale. They're always cheap. I only got 2, but these 2 are definitely worth it. The first one is the zombie classic, Return of the Living Dead. I actually had not had this movie on DVD, surprisingly, and I just got it recently. Me and Sam just did a review of it in October, and we both love this movie, and I'm so happy to finally have it on DVD. This is the collector's edition. Has some nice bonus features on the back, pretty good audio commentaries, and the cool behind-the-scenes featurette. But overall, it's just a quick, 1-disc set, nothing too special, but definitely worth it for an awesome movie. Yeah. And my second one is a Universal horror from the classic Universal horror films. It's a double feature of Son of Frankenstein and Ghost of Frankenstein. Now, I love the Universal horror movies. That's what pretty much introduced me to horror. I started watching these movies and just loved them, and Frankenstein has always been my favorite. So I've been trying to collect all the Frankenstein movies, especially. I only have right now, as now the first one, the 75th anniversary DVD. Great DVD too. So I picked up this one. Son of Frankenstein is the third movie, and Ghost is the fourth. So I actually had not seen Ghost of Frankenstein before buying this set. I've seen every Frankenstein movie but Ghost, so I finally got around to watching it. It's okay. So my problem with this DVD is one thing. It's really picky, and it's the fact that they label Ghost of Frankenstein above Son of Frankenstein. Like it comes first, when really it's Son of Frankenstein that comes first. And I know it's just me being picky, but it's just kind of annoying that they should label Son first, because chronologically that comes first. But it's a really nice set. I love the front artwork. I just love using the poster art, because that poster art is just classic. Inside there's the disc art. Really nice set to pick up. If you're not planning on picking up that Legacy series, that Legacy Collection box, that Legacy Collection set that's pretty much looks just like this, but it has all the Frankenstein movies in it. It's nice to pick up these individual releases because they're actually really good sets. I got this at Barnes & Noble, and I had a coupon luckily because Barnes & Noble is so high priced. So I got this for a pretty decent price, and I thought it was really worth it. Finally get the collection going. And especially to finally get to see Ghost of Frankenstein. Also, Son of Frankenstein is a really good one, too. It's the last real classic Frankenstein movie. It's the last one to star Boris Karloff as the monster. It's a really good film, so I'm happy to finally have these on DVD in my collection. Next is a comic book adaptation. A lesser-known one, I think. Not an underrated one, we'll go with that. And that is Dick Tracy. I like this movie a lot. I'd say it's underrated. It's not a masterpiece or anything, but it's a lot of fun. The movie looks amazing. The coloring and colors and everything in this movie, they perfectly recreated like the comic style, and I love the makeup in this movie. How all the villains have the exaggerated faces, because that's how they were in the comic. It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's pretty much all I can say. The cast is really good. Warren Beatty is really good as Dick Tracy. Al Pacino plays the bad guy. He was really good. He actually got nominated for an Oscar for this movie. So, cool movie. This is just a regular DVD. It's only one disc. It has no bonus features, which really stinks. I'd love to see some behind the scenes on this. I've heard the recent Blu-ray also has no bonus features, so that just sucks. I want to see a really good making of on this movie because I feel this really deserves it. And I got this DVD at my local used movie store that I always go to, Frugal Muse Books, for about $2.98. And I thought, it's definitely worth it. Another movie I want to watch again. I haven't seen it in a while, but because I had it on VHS, so now I have it on DVD, I get rid of that VHS. Next is a movie from one of my favorite directors, actually the director of Sin City, or one of the directors of Sin City, from Robert Rodriguez, El Mariachi. This was his first film, a really low-budget action film that was shot for $7,000, and is actually a lot of fun. It's a really good movie. It's not the most amazing thing, but for what it is, like, it's really cool. Best thing is about this movie is that Robert Rodriguez released a book called Rebel Without a Crew, which is basically his journal on the making of this movie, and that's a great book. It's one of my favorite books. If you're into movie making, read that book and also see this movie because it's a really cool example especially for like an independent filmmaker. Because this was, like I said, an action movie shot for $7,000 and looked very good. It's really good. It's also a really good DVD release. It's a one-disc set. There you go. And it has a decent amount of bonus features. It has some behind the scenes on the making of the movie, audio commentary by Rodriguez, which is awesome. He does pretty good commentary, so I like listening to those. And also his short film Bedhead, which won a ton of awards before he went on to do El Mariachi. This is also the first movie in Rodriguez's Mexico trilogy, or Mariachi trilogy, whichever name you want to call it. The second one is Desperado, and the third one is Once Upon a Time in Mexico. I don't have those yet. I want to pick them up soon. Desperado's awesome. Great shoot 'em up action movie. Once Upon a Time in Mexico it's okay. I think the plot gets a little too complicated for its own good around there. It was alright, but it's a trilogy, and this was the first film in his trilogy. Definitely worth checking out. It's a fun action film. Next is another movie from another one of my favorite directors, from director Sergio Leone, Once Upon a Time in the West. This is from famous Western director. He's mostly done Westerns. Sergio Leone, who's most famous for the Man with No Name trilogy, or the Dollars trilogy, for a Fistful of Dollars, for a Few Dollars More, and the classic The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. That's this director, though. So this is a 2-disc set. It's one of those thicker cases, which normally I don't like that because they take up shelf space. But I figured if it's for a great movie, I don't mind it. And this is one heck of a great movie. It's a 2-disc set. Has a lot of bonus features, including one audio commentary by like a ton of different people, including John Carpenter, which is awesome. Some really good making of featurettes. So a really great set for this awesome Western classic. Also from that same from Sergio Leone, I have the Sergio Leone anthology, which includes the whole Dollars trilogy, and his other Western movie, Duck You Sucker. So this is pretty much the Western collection of his. Great director. This is probably my second favorite Western of his, right behind Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Because you can't get better than Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. But this is a close second. Another great film. Very long, but he just makes it work, because he's a great director, and everything about it is awesome. This was one I actually got at Half Price Books for. It was actually $5, and I had like a 20% off coupon, or I had a 40% off coupon, and I got it for like $3. Yeah, that was worth it. And last but not least is a box set, one that I've been looking for forever. Finally happy to have it in my collection. Dirty Harry, the Ultimate Collection. This is an awesome set. It's full of stuff. There you go. It has all 5 movies, plus a ton of extras. So if you open it up here, I'll show you. You have the first, sleeve thing, I don't know what you want to call it here. And it includes the first movie, which is a 2-disc set, and the second movie. Nice. Then the second one here includes the last 3 movies. So the first thing over there's Dirty Harry, Magnum Force, The Enforcer, Sudden Impact, and The Deadpool. All enjoyable movies, in my opinion. But then you get all the extras, which are in these. First thing is a book that it's not the coolest book, but it's interesting. It kind of it talks about all the characters in the movie. Like, talks about his partners and the bad guys. It just talks about all the characters in the movies and stuff like that. Cool stuff. Stuff like that, see? And then you get this set. This is where all the really cool extras are, including, I'm a sucker for all these like prop replicas, so I love this. His badge, Dirty Harry's badge. So awesome. Really random, but awesome. And then next is a documentary about Clint Eastwood called Clint Eastwood Out of the Shadows. Really nice. There. Then this is where all kind of like the really cool bonus stuff is. Here's a file. It's like a file on the killer, Scorpio, from the first movie. See, it's like meant to look like a police case, like file. And inside there's like, it's really cool. There's like pictures from the crime scenes. And like pictures from the crime scenes. And then there's like info on the guy. Including like, I love this, like the letter he wrote to the police there. His like ransom note, which is awesome. Then here you have a bunch of like postcard size little mini posters. They have one from every movie on here. Yeah, just from every movie. And then they include some of these on the back, which are awesome. These are like reproductions of like the letters and stuff like that have been sent out between the studios. just mostly on the behind the scenes of the movie, including like one talking about like how one of the Dirty Harry movies just made a lot of money and just talking about that. And one of them, which I love, is talking about how Frank Sinatra has turned down the part of Dirty Harry. So a lot of really cool behind the scenes stuff that I just love. Then, a couple more things. You got a personal message from Clint Eastwood. It's really nice. And then you have a map. It's a pretty big map. I'm not going to open the whole thing, but it goes through like where all the victims were killed, where all the events took place in the movie. It's a really cool like big map. I'm not going to open it all, but you see what I'm talking about. And yeah, that's basically the set. That's the ultimate collection, Dirty Harry. If you're a fan of these movies, this is definitely the set to get. There's also a Blu-ray version of this, I'm pretty sure. And there's also a cheaper version that just comes in like a thick case and comes with just the movies. But I definitely say pick this one up if you're into all that extras and if you really like the movies. And on the back there's a really cool image of Harry. Awesome set. Probably one of my favorite box sets. So yeah, that's everything I've gotten in the past few months, which for me is a lot of stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much that's everything I've gotten besides, new movies like the Man of Steel steelbook or the Wolverine Blu-ray. But yeah, that's about it. I'll talk to you guys later.